In this segment, we want to make our first Flex application, and that's going to be our presentation application, and I just want to use some layout objects and some text objects to make something very basic so that we can work around this environment. I've created a file. It's called a new Flex file, and to do that I just went File, New, MXL, Application. Once I click that, I give it a file name, and I called it a new Flex application. From there, in the layout perspective, here I decide, do I want a vertical, horizontal, or absolute layout? Absolute means you drag your stuff and put it wherever you want it to go, pictures, images, panels. Horizontal automatically aligns horizontally. Vertical automatically aligns everything vertically to the workplace environment. I'm going to cancel out of that. You can either use my file or create your own new file. Notice the default background color. If I want to change that, down here under Fill, I can click in the little box and find some color other than default. I can type in values or drag these little doohickeys over here up and down and choose a background color, click OK, and the color is applied. Over here we have components. We have components, controls, and layout. I'm going to close that. You can see these layout options. Layout options, those would be various little boxes that you can put your text, images, or other objects in. I'm going to start out using the panel component. I just drag it out here to the work environment. From there I can double click the top of that thing. I might call it my first panel. And now we start putting objects in objects. I can close layout, go to controls, and I'm just going to throw a label in there. Notice I just drag and drop. Let's throw another label in there. I just double click it and I'll type first name. We're going to make a little form, last name. There we go. And once we get those in there, we would want to put maybe an input text component. And here we go. Input text. I'm just going to drag that out there. Input text, and I can click my panel and just resize that and drag the objects around to make things fit any way that I want them to go. Now, once I get this far, I might just save my file, save. And if I want to see my whole page and get rid of all of these panels, I double click the tab up here with the file name, and that takes me to full screen. I can see my panel. I can edit the panel, move it around, put it wherever I would like it to go. If I double click again, all of my panels come back. Your various properties are over here on the right hand side. So I could select first name, go over here and change my point size, take it up a little bit, make it bold, italicize, whatever. Click in this thingy to change the color, make it red perhaps. Or if I want to change, I've changed my background color already. And if I want to see the source code running this whole thing, I just click source. And here we can see the code that is being written for you under the covers. That is your first basic Flash Flex application. And let's save the file. And there we go. When we come back, we're going to look around at our code and some of the other panels available to you in Flex.